From where? How? Who?
No, that's what Cam said. I don't know.
He's a bird. He's a bird head. He don't want no smoke. Tell him he a boxer, right? I'll box his head off. Where's the ring at? You getting money, right? Yo, do sports? 10 million right now. Today, nigga. I'll catch a flight wherever you at. In the morning, I'll catch a flight wherever you at. You with Mayweather and them 10 million. I'll meet you in any boxing ring. Yeah. Now go make some jokes about that on your next show. I'll box your head off. You know that. Don't play with me. Yeah. Now go type about that.
So it looks like something that started as a bit of a troll, joke, whatever you want to call it. In my opinion, I might be wrong. I don't know this gentleman, right? It looks like it's turning a turn into getting a bit serious, I would say. I'm talking about Cameron and Jim Jones, right? We remember a couple weeks ago, or was it last month, when Cameron went on his podcast and had choice words for Jim Jones. This was after Jim Jones got interviewed by Justin LaBoy, I believe when he flew to Tokyo, right? And Justin LaBoy, he hangs out with Kanye West and everything, right? During the interview, he asked him about his relationship with Cameron, because everybody knows that Jim Jones, Cameron, Joe Santana, they all used to be in the same clique, Dipset. You get what I'm saying? And over the years, it looks like the both of them have kind of fractured. You go, I mean, their relationship, their friendship and everything, right? We don't really see them together no more. Jim Jones now does his thing with Mano. Cameron now hangs with Mase. And obviously, if you're into hip-hop and everything, we all know that Cameron and Mase had their issues. You go, I mean, there is just so many branches to this, right? But for this video, we are just going to be talking about Jim Jones and Cameron. So when Justin LaBoy was interviewing Jim Jones, he asked him about Cameron and their relationship, right? Let's check out what he said.
You seen this shit before it happens, what you tell, like everything.
Mm-hmm. It started with Mase. He didn't do the right thing.
That's the one question I wanted to ask you. I'm a little bit too young to understand. Like I just was able to be like a teen.
I watched Mase shit on Cam and everybody around him.
Wow.
A bitch like all the time. You heard? Like I was there the whole time, but I was Cam's man. You heard? Cam and Mase were so-called best friends, grew up together, and R.I.P. Huddy. Like I was there for everything. That's the one thing that people can't never say, is that I wasn't there for every single thing.
What was your problem with Mase? Like, how did that all happen? Because that was Cam, man, like you said.
Cam enemies were my enemies. Okay. Anybody Cam didn't like, I didn't like. And I already see how he was handling Cam, so I definitely didn't like him. You dig? And then I seen how much love Cam had for him and how Cam was jumping out the window for him, which a friend should and shit like that. Like, being overprotective, making sure nothing happened. Like, he was trying his best to make sure that Mase stayed as safe as possible, but Mase had got that money and lost his motherfucking mind, as he's supposed to, man. He grew up in a kid that doesn't have what most of us had. And he was probably more or less fortunate than most of us. Didn't have the sneakers, didn't have all that shit coming up. So him having the first bit of success out of all of us and really get into a bag, he just went crazy like most people do and shit like that. Shit, I had my times where I went crazy, but that bag just be too much. Yeah. You dig? But the people I loved, I still love them today. You know what I mean? The people that I consider to be the ones that's gonna help me in this journey, I still love them today, and we still have great relationships and shit like that. It ain't got nothing to do with Cam and them and shit like that. We all have our own group of people that help us along with this journey and shit like that.
So now that you see Cam and Mase together having their own show, how did that shit make you feel when you seen them come together after everything that you did?
I seen crazier shit happen. I know brothers that shot brothers and shit like that. So for friends to get back after a world of whatever they went through, it's not surprising to me and shit like that. But I see they don't talk about the days of being shit on, you heard? They don't talk about the things that separated them and shit like that. So, it's funny. But kudos to them, man. They got a dope show. Who am I to hate on what they got going on, man? I hope they make $1 trillion.
When I'm listening to Jim talk and everything, he didn't come across to me as someone who was hating. He wasn't being disrespectful, right? He came across to me as someone who felt like, you know, I was in the trenches with this guy, right? I helped him out. You go, I mean, I was there for him, you know, when things could have happened to him and everything, I was there for him. Now, looking at him right now, he's making money. And now he's making money with Mase, who he didn't used to fuck with, right? Now, if I'm being objective, I personally don't think that if Cameron wanted to do that show with Jim Jones, I don't think that kind of would have worked, because I've seen Jim Jones so many times when it comes to interviews. He's not very funny, and his personality, he's too laid back. You know what I'm saying? Go watch all his interviews. So I don't think that would have worked. So I think the chemistry that Cameron and Mase have together is amazing, and which is the reason why the show is what the show is. You know what I mean? But I don't think he was being disrespectful doing this interview. Now, Cameron came back on his show, and let's hear what he said to Jim Jones.
I was on vacation. It's a couple of things, because we've been on vacation, and a lot of niggas been talking since I was on vacation. We're going to start with Jomo. We'll start with Jomo. And you are a guardian angel and designer, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, my nigga? You are from the Bronx, bro. You are not from Harlem. Why do you keep thinking that you are from Harlem, bro? You are not from Harlem. I did not grow up with you, my nigga. I did not grow up with you. Contrary to what you believe, I did not grow up with you. You are from the Bronx. Did your grandmother live? Did your grandmother live in Harlem? Yes. Did you come see her? Yes. Did I see you time to time? Yes. I did not grow up with you. You talk about dick riding down. That's where this old shit, I would have left you alone. I would have left the old shit alone. But listen, dick riding, do you remember how we met, nigga? Pause. Not met, how you got cool with us? This is how this started. I want y'all to go Google Cameron 1995 freestyle.
So in that video, if you watch the whole thing, he went on a long rant. If you watch the whole thing, he violated Jim Jones. You go, I mean, saying that my man is not from Harlem, that he was a softie, that he just wanted to belong and everything. Like, he violated him. And I was kind of surprised that Jim didn't really come back at him. You go, I mean, but that showed me that Jim kind of still has some love for him. You get what I'm saying? But now, doing his Breakfast Club interview, Jim Jones, Charlamagne the God now brought it up, right? And Jim said he's going to box his head off. Let's check it out.
Great experience, though. Great experience. Shouts to ASAP Yams. That's what he started as an intern for me.
Oh, he was the intern, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Your loyalty.
Carol Civil too. I mean, Karen Civil.
Yeah.
She was also an intern for me. I've helped jumpstart a lot of careers, not only rap careers inside of this industry.
But you don't get no credit for that. They say
all.
They say all Jim do is send people to jail.
I don't want credit no more. I want debit. Cash me out. How I send people to jail? That's what I'm saying. How? Who did you see me send to jail? What is these niggas smoking? They smoking new drugs out here. You heard? From where? How? Who?
No, that's what Cam said. I don't know.
He's a bird. He's a bird head. He don't want no smoke. Tell him he a boxer, right? I'll box his head off. Where's the ring at? You getting money, right? Y'all do sports? 10 million right now. Today, nigga, I'll catch a flight wherever you at. In the morning, I'll catch a flight wherever you at. You with Mayweather and them 10 million. I'll meet you in any boxing ring. Yeah. Now go make some jokes about that on your next show. I'll box your head off. You know that. Don't play with me. Yeah. Now go type about that.
Jim, Chrissy would tell you take 5 seconds and breathe. Chrissy would tell you take 5 seconds and breathe.
Church steps. After church steps, you cannot act like that.
Chrissy would say take 5 seconds.
Service, you still in praise and worship. You got time to make it in for the sermon.
Chrissy would say take 5 seconds and breathe.
We're gonna bring it back. You know, all Jesus' disciples was gangsters, though, right?
Jesus flipped tables,
and I am a disciple. Remember?
Yeah. He told me I'll box your head off. You go, I mean, listen. If I'm to put money, I'm putting my money on Jim. Because I see him work out. He's very fit. And I've seen him put hands on people at the airport. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
At the escalator, arrivals, lower level. Hey! You're jumping? Knock it off!
It's 2 a.m. against me.
You hurt my friend.
I've never seen Cameron fight. You go what I mean? But we don't want to see this gentleman get into it. You go what I mean? I think they should settle it. But the thing about Cameron sometimes, because I'm still going to talk about him and Ocho, is he gets mad disrespectful when he's talking to some of these people, bro. And sometimes you don't really know if he's trolling or if he's just being serious or whatever, because what he said about Ocho was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I was surprised that what he was saying about Jim was nuts. You know what I mean? And just like Jim said, trust Cameron, the next episode on this podcast, he's going to come back for Jim again. You know what I'm saying? But I hope these guys keep it entertainment. We don't want to see people get hurt. You know what I'm saying? All these guys are getting to 50 now. You get what I'm saying? But listen, let me know what you think. Leave your comments in the comment section. Yeah? And let me know your thoughts. It's your boy Toby. Follow me on Instagram, STILLTOBZ. The link is right there in the comment section. Still Tobes. Until next time, salute.